Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I will share the results of your presentation. Before starting, I will introduce the member of the group. The first is Wedi Kusuma, the second is Melia Putri. Okay, straight away, went to the presentation material which was read by Melia Putri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Melia Putri, NPM 19040020. Right, I will explain material point 1 about syllabus, its function and elements. A. Function of syllabus. The syllabus becomes a set of plans and arrangement regarding learning activities plus management. An assessment of learning outcomes. Following are some common functions of the syllabus. 1. The syllabus can be used as a guide in prepared student books. The student books contain the subject matter, student activities, and learning evaluation. 2. The syllabus becomes a reference in preparing lesson plans for all subject studies or managing learning activities and developing assessment of learning outcomes. 3. The result of the syllabus development in the form of learning tools serve as a tool for operationally actualizing the curriculum at the education until level, making it easier for teachers to carry out learning. B. Element of syllabus. Broadly speaking, the syllabus includes core competencies, basic competencies, indicators, learning materials, and learning activities. Some of the components that must be included in the syllabus are as follows. 1. Subject identity. 2. School identity, containing the name of the education unit and class. 3. Core competencies is a description of competencies in aspect of attitude, knowledge, and skill that must be learned by students for school, class, and subject levels. Core competency is the level of ability to achieve graduate competency standards that must be proposed by students at each grade level or program that forms the basis for basic competency development. Core competencies include 4 dimensions that reflect spiritual attitude, social attitude, knowledge, and skill. The 4 dimensions are designed to integrate learning content, subject, or program in achieve graduate competency standards. 4. Basic competency is a specific ability that includes attitude, knowledge, and skill related to content or subject. Basic competency is the ability to achieve core competencies that must be obtained by students through learning. 5. Indicator of competency achievement are behaviors that can be measured or observed to show the achievement of certain basic competencies that become the reference for assessing subjects. Competency achievement indicators are measures, characteristic process that describe the achievement of a basic competence. 6. Main material contain relevant fact, concept, principles, and procedures, and is written in the form of point in accordance with the formulation of competency achievement indicators. 7. Learning is an activity carried out by educators and students to achieve the expected competencies. 8. Assessment is the process of collecting and processing information to determine the achievement of student learning outcomes. 9. Time allocation. According to the number of lesson hours in the curriculum structure to 1 semester or 1 year. 10. Learning resources can be in the form of book, print and electronic media, natural surrounding, or other relevant learning resources. 2. Designing a syllabus for the teaching context in Indonesia. The syllabus is developed through the following steps. 1. Assessing core competencies and basic competencies. The thing that need to be considered is in assessing core competencies and basic competencies are as follows. 1. Order of as core competencies and basic competencies. 2. The relationship between core competencies and basic competencies in subject. 2. Identify the subject matter. The things that need to be considered in identifying the main material for the achievement of basic competencies are as follows. 1. Potential of student. 2. Relevant to regional characteristic, level of physical, intellectual, emotional, social, and spiritual development of students. 3. Benefit for students. 4. Scientific structure. 5. Actually, depth and breadth of learning materials. 6. Relevant to the need of learners and environmental demands. 7. Time allocation.
In addition, it should also be noted validity, significance, utility, learnability, interest, and interest. 3. Developing learning activities. Learning activities are designed to produce a learning experience that influence mental and physical process through interaction between student and teacher, the environment, and other learning resources in activities basic competencies. 4. Formulating indicator of achievement of basic competency. Indicator are market of achievement of basic competency which are market be measurable change in behavior that includes attitude, knowledge, and skill. In addition, indicators are used as the basic for developing assessment tools. Therefore, criteria are needed in formulating assessment indicator, namely in accordance with the level of student thinking development, relating to competency standard and basic competencies, pay attention to aspect of benefit in daily life skill, pay attention to relevant learning resources, measurable, using operational verb. 5. Determining the rating. A personal technical assessment of the activation of student basic competition is carried out based on predetermined indicator. Assessment is carried out using test and not test in reading and oral form. Performance observation, attitude measurement, assessment of work in the form of assessment, project and or product, use of portfolio and self-assessment. B. From assessment instrument, the form of the instrument chosen must be accordance with the assessment technique. Therefore, the form of instrument development can be in the form of written test, can be in the form of the description, essay test, multiple choice, filling in, matching age. Oral test can be a question. Performance test can be in the form of identification test, simulation test, and product sampling test, procedure word sampling test. Assessment such as project assessment, homework, age, observation, using the observation set, interview, using interview guide, portfolio, using for document for our student assessment, self-assessment, using the self-assessment set. 6. Determine time allocation. Determination of time allocation for each basic competency is based on the number of effective weeks and time allocation of subject per week by considering the number of basic competencies, breadth, depth, level of difficulty, and level of importance of basic competencies. The time allocation listed in the syllabus is an estimate of the average time to master the basic competency needed by various students. 7. Determining learning resources. Learning resources are reference objects and or materials used for learning activities in the form of print of electronic media, resource person, as well as the physical, natural, social, and cultural environment. Determination of learning resources is based on competency standards and basic competencies, as well as subject learning material, learning activities, and indicator of competency achievement. Sekian dari kelompok kami. Kalau ada kesalahan dan janggal, kami mohon maaf. Saya akhiri dengan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.